Alright. I hope this will work. Fingers crossed. Yeah, yeah. Oh god. Ugh! What's here? A Wrecked Froggy. Oh, what the hell? What the fuck? I didn't mean to click on that, but alright, I guess I clicked on it. Yeah? What about it? Cat grab, huh? I did not mean to do that. Lamia. I did not mean to do this. Okay, yeah, yeah. No, I'm not starting. No. No. I What even is this? Oh my god, it's just like Tetris, I guess, a little bit, huh? Kind of like Tetris, I guess? I don't know, really, it's somewhat different though. Okay, so what I do next? Okay. Alright. I love the adorable Ochibis, bro, they're funny. Oh, yeah, it's just like Tetris, bro. Not even joking, it's like fucking Tetris, hell yeah. Questions I have for this, I don't know, this will not work! Time! Need more time! Oh god, this will not work. I'm terrible at this. I'm trash. Oh my god, wow. No, you know what? No, I'm gonna leave her now. I'm done. I quit. I quit. No, 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 no. I already suck at it, so I'm not even gonna try anymore. Nope. No, we're gonna try to do the extra story because we're stuck on well, we're not stuck, but we're just like gonna be like I have one rule though. I will read every bit of info, like the lore I can get, because I swear to God, it would help immensely. Sure, yeah, I already started it, but whatever. I wanted to start it, so don't judge me, okay? And then I press space this time. I'm just gonna click when I need to. Yeah, pretty much. I'll press space when I need to like progress a dialogue, but that's it. Yeah. Didn't you see those monsters just now? You stay here, they'll kill you before Babylonia does. Oh boy. If that is what fate has in store for us, and so be it. Our bodies will turn to dust, and our souls will return to the earth. Bro, that's damn right shit. Tell us, fate. There's no reasoning with you. This will be all for nothing. Sudden emergence of hetero creatures causes tensions to rise between both sides. Calibration team and the refugees have reached an impasse over meaningless prattle. Suncry puts a stop to the altercation. I guess that's the right word? I don't know. Altercation, yeah, I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Ray? Ray? That's my grandson. I'm not gonna read, I guess I'm not gonna read everything because, like, after her companion shakes their heads, she shifts her gaze to the calibration team. The look of alarm gives way to one of panic. You see my grandson? Wait, oh my god, and they didn't like, bro. Okay, all right, that's a typo. She glances each of the constructs one by one. Finally, her eyes fixate on Lucia and Liv. Runs over to Lucia and firmly grips her shoulder as she is her only lifeline. Have either of you seen Ray? Where is he? You saw him, didn't you? She nods her head anxiously. Alright. Do you get scared in all the chaos and hide somewhere? Probably so, I mean, most likely. I didn't see him. Neither did I. You're looking for the kid. I'm pretty sure he ran to the west when all the fighting broke out. The west, but that's... She collapses to her knees after drained of all her strength. No, no, don't take my Ray from me. Lucia and Liv look over. Yeah, man, he's just a child. He couldn't have gone far. I'm sure we can still catch up to him. Oh, for fuck's sake, this guy. Yeah, I don't know how to understand this man. He just doesn't want to do anything that's like worth anything, bro. There's no time to waste on such trivial matter. Bro, you call that trivial? You're a dick. Fuck you, bro. You got that much free time on your hands, would it be better spent guarding against attacks from hetero creatures. But Chief Commander, Team 3 just sent a comm link. They have deployed the bit domain node. Good, what about the other teams? Team 2 and Team 5 were also attacked by hetero creatures, and the bit domain nodes were destroyed. No news from Team 4. Team 7 and Team 8 are still exploring the Red Tide. It's uncertain whether they can deploy their nodes. What is the casualty report? The 30%. The Ravens, you're here playing hide and seek while countless others are fighting up ahead. Shut the bro, you have no idea of anything. How the fuck do you know? Our troops are getting wounded and giving their lives for this cause. I'm giving you a compromise, but it seems that you're still unable to complete your mission. Bro, alright. Do you know whose time you are wasting in this place? Yours. Typically yours, buddy. Oh. Well, I mean, it could be yours too, buddy, so I don't know what you're on about. You're wasting time and the lives of your comrades. You have no energy to waste on such trivial matters. If you can't persuade them to leave, use force. No, that's not how you do things! You don't want to use force, let them stay here and await their death. Oh my god, this guy. The mission is far greater than their life. Bro, that is not true. Have you forgotten what the CTO said? CTO, okay, I'm trying to remember. Once the red tide spreads to the coastline, not only will the people here die, the entire earth will fall. Will you squander your senseless kindness on such trivial matters? Have you thought about the fate of humanity for even a minute? Bro, it's not personal interest. There are other people here that need help, alright? Not personal interest at all. What the fuck are you on about? This man, it just keeps going on and on and on and it never shuts the hell up, bro. You ban the interest of the greater good for your own personal interest. Yeah, right. That's a lie. Bro. I am way better than you in every fucking way. Don't say that shit to me. I think you should go back to FOS college and read the military code until you can recite a verbatim. What the fuck does that mean? Disappoint me, but I thought your reputation would proceed to serve as chief of FOS, but I guess rotten wood can't be carved after all. Oh, fuck you, bro. Hans, you're a piece of shit. Find a quarter and stay out of my sight. I don't want to see you until Babylonia issues an evacuation order. Wow. What a dick. Swear to God. Of course, if you choose to stay here and wait death, then not within my power to say otherwise. That's exactly what someone unfortunate enough to board Eden would say. For the greater good, how righteous. That never gets old. Though morally sound, I am truly amazed. He turns his gun on his own compatriots while preaching about the greater good. Should you trample on our last wishes under the banner of righteousness now? Hans remains quiet and closes his eyes. Once she looks at him and glances over. He turns his back and folds his hands behind him. His eyes are empty as he looks out into the far west. I don't know what we should do. I can understand why they don't want to leave this place. There must be something precious here that they don't want to give up. But I also understand why Chief Commander Hans has made this decision. He is concerned the fate of humanity. Individual will versus the greater good. Why are we still forced to make binary choices between one or the other? The tension in the air is stifling. Refusing the company of your 3 comrades, you walk outside the camp alone. The frigid wind dries your lips and face. With the current developments, it seems to be the only way to clear the whirlwind of thoughts clouding your mind. You plan on coming here to think alone. However, you see a familiar figure in the corner. Yawn. She folds his arms and leans over against the cabin door. You glance over with his peripheral vision and yawns. Oh, it's you. Where is your team? Yeah, it's hard to breathe and all that. So the face. You don't think I was waiting for you here, do you? Didn't you call me here, bruh? That's what the captain taught me in his spare time. He said that all FOS commandants know it. I was just bored and it came to mind. I never thought I'd ever actually use it. Wow. Well, then I realized it's clearly lies you're really from the FOS college like my captain. After all, you don't look the type. The recent turn of events at Science Council hasn't been able to fully analyze the red tide. You've heard it too, haven't you? That song, Bingo! Ding dong! I was the first scout to find the red tide tributaries and bring the news to Babylonia. Thought Babylonia would have a more methodical strategy, but in the end it was just relying on brute force. Of course, let's save it for another time. I'm curious about something though. Grey Raven infiltrated the Ascendant's underground base and had a direct confrontation with them, correct? Yes. I suspected as much. So has your team heard this sound before? No. In other words, this is a special case or a new development. As a scout, our worst nightmare is the lack of intel on the battlefield. Even a minor omission can be disastrous. I understand the urgency, but implementing a strategy without knowing the whole picture. How can they guarantee that the Longinus arsenal will be enough to stop the red tide? You mean... I mean a widespread attack is the best course of action based on existing intel. That doesn't mean it's the solution to our problem. He becomes quiet all of a sudden. Instead, he casts a sideways glance at a corner. A woman from before takes a few steps out of the corner and then kneels on the ground. I beg of you. Please forgive my recklessness. As long as you're willing to listen to my request, I don't care what you take from me. I know you aren't interested in what we have, so please, please, I beg of you for one more act of kindness. Now, this may seem foolish, but please help me bring back Bray. You've seen the boy, he's too small, he doesn't know what's going on, he doesn't understand. It's my fault for telling him that his father went to the nearby city to look for food. That's why he ran off to such a dangerous place. Every time he's frightened, he always wants his father to protect him. I shouldn't keep hiding this from him. Yes. Yes, he's my son. Several days ago, said he was going to the ruins to help us look for cans. And then, he never came back. Damn. I'm sorry to make a joke like this. It's kind of like the milk thing, like... No, you know what, never mind, I shouldn't say that. Never mind. Never came back with the milk. Damn. It's like literally the same equivalent of that. It's sad. When I tried to look for him, I heard his voice. Coming from that red liquid. You know what that meant? We lost a lot of our people that way, either from falling in or getting splashed and corrupted by it, stopping breathing after a few days. Jeez. At first, many people were drawn to it. Later, everyone understood that even if the voice of a loved one came from it, they should never get close to it. Don't listen to the siren's call. But the child Ray, he doesn't know. I don't have the heart to tell him that his father is already dead. Oh. Covering her face, doing only hear muffled cries of grief. After crying a short while, she gradually regains composure. I know our decision must seem ridiculous to us, but please help fulfill my last wish. At least let me be with Ray until the very end. I don't want to die alone here. I have nothing left, nothing. Don't take Ray away from me too. Her tears turn to weeping in agony. Huh? Get what? This is why you brought me here. I didn't say anything. You don't have to. I'm just a scout acting alone. Chief Commander Hans isn't my commanding officer. I'm free to act as I please until my captain issues the second phase of my orders. This means, don't you? Yes. Your decisiveness is quite endearing, and no wonder my captain thinks so fondly of you. But understand one thing. No one can guarantee what we are doing is right or that everything will end happily ever after. No one will know how you put everything on the line, no one will thank you. You may even be court-martialed. Knowing this, do you still want to continue? Yes. Are you hiding back there? Did you catch that? Your commandant gave the okay. Liam emerges from behind the tent. He stands there staring at you. Commandant, you must. Commandant, you mustn't. Unauthorized actions are equivalent to fleeing the battlefield. If you label as a defector for going rogue in a normal army, you will be executed on the spot. Not to mention putting yourself in danger. We don't have much time left. Once the last node is deployed, Babylonia won't wait to begin evacuation. You'd never be able to forgive yourself. If you put it that way, you can't save everyone, but at least save those you can touch. Can you just take it easy for a day? I've always trusted your judgment. You are our commandant. If you insist, then take us with you. And this time is different. You always surprise me, commandant. You're right, if the Grey Ravens just got up and left, we'd all be labeled defectors, but now's not the time to do things by the book, right? The Grey Ravens aren't afraid of being court-martialed, but if there are any criminal charges, we'll face the repercussions together. This is for good of everyone. You want us to help maintain our forces and be ready to respond to any potential threat. Threat. Can't speak. Okay. Correct. Yeah. Understood. I'll inform Lucia and Liv. Return in one piece. We won't leave without you. The Grey Ravens will always be as one. He walks up to you and pats your shoulder heavily. Take this with you. He hands you a long black hexagonal needle and a comms device. Press the top to activate the node. I disassembled it and made some minor modifications. Ah, okay. You just need to activate it. Take it with you. The comms device has been repaired, but the reception is unstable. If it exceeds 30 kilometers, you won't be able to maintain a stable connection. Obviously, I hope you don't end up going that far. Don't look at me like you. That's exactly what you plan on doing. Or you won't evacuate until you come back. And you. Oh, what's up? Oh, come on, done. Yeah, I got it. Don't let anything happen to our commandant. Damn right shit. The reason why I'm doing like reading the story more so than anything is because I wanna read it, and also just so I get like more of a better understanding of what's going on. I really should. I did that like halfway through like chapter 32, and I really need to do it more because like I need to do it through the whole story. Yeah. It might take a while though. I'm not gonna lie. It will take a while because how long did that take? Like it took me like about like how long now? Let's see. Stream how long? Like 20 minutes just to go through the whole bunch of dialogue. Holy shit. All right. Fair enough, I guess. Yeah, I got lots of serum, bro. Serum, unlimited serum, bro. That's literally that's what it feels like. Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh, you can't. Oh hell no, that's wild. Wow, that sucks. Okay. He is dozing off as well. That's funny. Funny man. Funny sniper man. The outline of the refugee camp gradually fades into distance, and the temperature begins to drop rapidly. Like the wilderness, the few refugees scattered throughout the camp were enough to dispel the cold from their breath alone. And now the cold wind holds you in its frigid embrace. The heat from your breath condenses into a white fog. The thought of potentially freezing to death spurs you as you follow the scout's white figure onward. Wanshi's familiarity with the surrounding terrain allows him to adeptly find the most efficient route for conserving strength while also avoiding the red tide. That being said, the trick is still no easy feat for a human. Why didn't you put on a thermal suit? Are you willing to throw your wife away for someone you just met? You really are something else. Let's stop for some water. I remember the terrain up ahead. As long as he didn't jump into the red tide, we should be right on him. No, you're not. Based on how little you've drunk since you left, you need to hydrate. You may be in a hurry. But if you pass out, then this will be a lost cause. Stand next to a rock formation and rest. Your intimate daydreaming has been acting up recently, has it? How could you tell? I used to be in the medical corps, so I've still got an eye for that sort of stuff. Happens frequently and without warning. The symptoms don't correspond to any disease I recall. What's wrong? Forget I asked. Then I'm trying to prod you for anything. I mean, I already know about your condition. I won't let it happen when everything is on the line again. Did you say all that to me on purpose? Heh, clever. I'm starting to see why my captain thinks of Grey Raven so highly. Sort of sharp. His voice no longer carries the same apathetic tone. Correct. I could have easily found this child by myself. Constructs move faster without having to drag a human along. But you did anyway. Because I was curious. Curious about what caused the red tide and the evolution of the punishing virus. Even though you remain quiet, you can't help but think of that colossal nightmare. That other creature known as polyphages, the same creature nearly spelled doom for Grey Raven. Creatures, my bad. Creatures, my bad. Oops. This is the monster bred by the Ascendants, the polyphage. It's similar to the real. I'm not doing all that. If I have to skip some words, then so be it. You've encountered before. After preliminary analysis, we've determined that it's also driven by heterocore fragments. However, the situation is fundamentally different from that at Edelic. I'm not saying the words I can't even speak of, dude, bro. I'm gonna butcher it as so wrongly. Even though both are driven by heterocore fragments. I'm yawning right now. God damn it. Even though both are driven by heterocore fragments, the polyphage is far more complex than the real. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that word. Rather, a new type of punching creature that simulates organisms on Earth through evolution. In other words, it's a hetero creature. Although there is no conclusive. I can't speak. Fucking hell, man. Although there is no conclusive evidence, we reasonably suspect that heterocore fragments within it will not only serve as a power source for its own existence, but also triggers the red tide. Otherwise, the timing of the two would be too coincidental. It's about the battle with the Ascendants. Information on the polyphage has been released, but the fact that they contain heterocore fragments is still top secret. I hope that you can keep the events of what happened to Underground that day confidential. Of course, be sure to pass on this message to your team word for word. Everyone has been silent about what happened that day. For scouts, it's not that hard for us to piece together their clues. Long after, we received reports of the victory on the front line. The surging red tide suddenly went inert. You guessed it. Even with the recent surging of the red tide, it has become far less turbulent than what it once was. Even in high tide, the punching concentration is far lower than it once was. In other words, the red tide has weakened. What did you do to cause this? Your vision fills the image of the polyphage completely disintegrating among the radiant glow. Looks like you aren't trying to hide something. No matter, your answer won't have any bearing on my conclusion anyway. Even if Babylonia isn't willing to disclose any information, there's one similarity with our current situation. Based on their pure concentration of the punching virus, these things are essentially the same as the heterocore encountered in the space station. It's a fragment that hit Aslam, the only heterocore fragment that fell from the space station. Alright, never mind, I can tell by the look on your face. The once inert red tide has begun to surge once more into a tributary. You can't use conventional rules and logic to infer something like the red tide. That being said, we can completely ignore the underlying meaning, can we? Wan Shi turns his head and looks to the west. The intricate web of tributaries stretches out to the horizon. Looking across the tributaries, what do you think we would see at the end of it? At the time, Babylonia concentrated all its energy on the prism and hit the heterocore with pinpoint precision. Even then, they failed to completely destroy it. What makes them so confident that a widespread attack on the surface will finally put an end to this? A wider blast means that the damage output to any single target is drastically reduced. But what if, and I mean what if, the red tide is as a source? Destroying the source of the red tide wouldn't cause it to disappear, but it wouldn't be also able to resurge relentlessly. Then we would just have to figure out an effective method to combat the red tide. We'll eliminate it sooner or later. It's only a matter of time. That's why I need you. Only commandants have the authority to deploy the bit domain node, right? Your team member Lee senses this too. That's because my captain told me about something that is written in your student manuals. As a valedictorian of Evelist College, I'm sure you know it. Exceptions prove the rule and destroy the battle plan. Hoorah! So Chrome has heard that saying too. He's Nita's top student. That's why he's required to know everything. Didn't pester him. He wouldn't have made this an interesting story. After all, I'm a sniper. The sniper's motto is reach out and touch someone. The fuck? Alright. Sniper's motto is reach out and touch someone. That's interesting. You're right. I don't care about what you're tangled up in. Will that be with them or with Chief Commander Hans? Those poor people are just caught up in the universal values of the past. Then why get involved? That's a good question. Why would you get involved with me, bro? No reason, really. I know Amanda was kind to me, but I couldn't repay him until now. Who? I was giving an old friend across time and space rather than at the present situation. Just an outsider from the Golden Age. That being said, he's far more interesting than someone who drowned in the glory of the Golden Age. She closes his eyes. Upon opening his eyes, all of his emotions have been swept away. Enough about this. There's a solution to everything. Even if it might not be common practice, I just want to use my method to see if I can solve this crisis. I just want this all to end quickly so I can get some proper shut-eye without having to worry about anything. What about you? Why do you want to get involved? You should never give up hope. Is that so? I see. Well, enough about this. Our top priority is now to find the kid. And here we go with the battle mode. Yeah, battle. Battle time. Kid shouldn't be nearby. Oh. Uh-oh. It's starting to rise. Oh, hell no. Ah! I don't know what creatures, bro. Ouchie. How come you get hit, bro? That's bullshit. What the fuck? I need to find a better, like, dodge button, I swear to God. That's so bad, that's wrong. Okay. Last one, please. Also, we don't need to waste our time here. The kid has already gone back. Hear the whale song again. Want to turn back? Of course not. So before we reach the limit of our comms, looks like I don't have to remind you. Lee's hologram appears in the comms. He quickly glances at you and breathes a sigh of relief. Looks like you're okay. Search for the source of the red tide. Got it. I trust your judgment. I'll tell Lucia and live. Not sure how much time I can buy you. Come back ASAP before your protective device reaches its limit. Hey, Strikehawk. What's up? Commandant. That's at least mid-sentence again. Yeah, I got it. Transmission over. So, let's go. Let's cross this area. If you don't know what awaits us there. Nice. More loot. Some more loot, bro. Hell yeah. Voice of yesterday. Huh. Before ready to begin to understand the world around him, he already forgot his mother's face. From very early on, he is raised by his father and grandma. His grandma has always lived in the shadow of hatred. She says that the punishing virus has taken everything from her. How did exactly? Ever since he was born in this world and opened his eyes for the first time, he did not know. The world was already like this. But everyone always tells him that the world should not be like this. Machines should not attack humans, that those towering buildings used to be our homes. Mankind has spread to every corner of the earth, conquered the highest mountain, and reached the deepest trench. We were just shy of leaving this planet and spreading our footprints across the cosmos. We should not be like rats subsisting in the dark corners of an apocalyptic world. However, he had never seen that bygone era. All that remains in his hands are the vestiges of the past. Perhaps not even that. Should he be filled with hate? Toward whom? People do not blame landslides, earthquakes, tsunamis, and the cruelty of nature. When something has become a part of this world, it is no different from natural disasters. The punishing virus is no different. Ray has only seen this world, so he has naturally accepted all of its cruelty. Deep within his memory, he sees a blurry image of a woman hugging him and humming an own song. A lullaby. At least that's what the people of the Golden Age called it. The lyrics have been lost to time, all that remains is the melody. It's like a gentle stream of warm and tender feelings. That's the last sound left by his mother. Left in that lullaby, could they feel the same bit of warmth from the last bit of their warmth from the past? Daddy. Daddy, where are you? Ray, uh-oh. In the familiar voice, the boy hurries in the direction of the tide. Oh, that's not good. The sound of waves is close at hand, as if within reach. But before the boy can get close to the river, a magnificent and loud sound masks his father whispers. A slender female shadow looms over above the red tide. What the fuck? He stops in his tracks. Hearing the words contained within the song, the boy burst into tears. You're back. Where's the commandant? Gone. What do you mean gone? Where did the commandant go? Search for the source of the red tide with the Strike Hawk. I can't let the commandant go alone. With that, she prepares to leave, only to be stopped by Lee. That won't be necessary. The commandant isn't alone. The Strike Hawk is there with two. He's a little bit better, but what if it's just the two of them? Lee, can you explain? The commandant wouldn't just leave without a reason. I want to know why. Let's see, live. The commandant orders us to wait here. Why aren't the Grey Ravens a team? With the commandant's current state, the fact that Grey Ravens will always be a team is precisely why we are staying. Lucia, you're confused once too. I'm sure you will trust the commandant's intuition. Lucia's concern begins to subside. So there are things that only we can do here, because everyone else is here. Exactly. If we went with the commandant, we wouldn't be able to help if disaster strikes. Whether that be gathering everyone together, protecting them, or buying enough time for commandant. Are you worried? Are you afraid of being court-martialed with the commandant? Of course not. I'm just worried about the commandant's safety. But I trust the commandant's judgment. Same here. Let's use this time to do what the commander wants us to do. Chief Commander Hans. Your Grey Raven. Tactile support construct. Any issues, speak with your commandant instead of reporting directly to me. Your Raven commandant taught you all proper chain of command. Has already left. Come again? Scoffs. Wow. Quit wasting my time. Damn. Wow, you're a dick. I guess I won't read everything word for word. Oh boy. Bro. Oh. Uh oh, here we go again. Not again, bro. So quiet. The song, the whale song. A big one. Yeah, in an ocean, yeah. Well, that's not what I said. Oh. Yeah, no kidding. There we go. Fight time. Yeah, fight time, bro. Oh shit! What the fuck is this? Boss fight? Ayo. What the fuck just happened? Oh hell no! That's one scary ass monster. What the fuck are you, bro? I suck at this. Why is he? That's annoying. Wow. She that hurts. That is annoying. That is actually incredibly annoying.
どうやらいい睡眠が取れそうだね。もう寝る激殺する。目を閉じて安らかに眠れ。今回は眠るつもりはないよ。早めに寝ればその分早めに。そうにないね。激殺する。目を閉じていい睡眠が取れそうだね。
That is not fair. That is super unfair.
もう寝る時間だよ、君たち。今回は眠るつもりはないよ。
There you go, nice. The fuck is it doing? Oh hell no. Oh wow.
激殺する。目を閉じて安らかに眠れ。早めに寝ればその分早めに。
How is that? Oh, that hurts a lot. Ouchie.
もう寝る時間だよ、激殺する。目を閉じて安らかに眠れ。今回はどうやらいい睡眠だ。早めに寝れば
I keep forgetting that attack is so deadly. Oh my god.
いい睡眠が取れそうだね。いい睡眠が取れそうだね。長く寝る激殺する。目を閉じて安らかに眠れ。今回は眠るつもりはないよ。
Ow.
もう寝る時間だよ、君。いい睡眠が取れそうだね。激殺する。目を閉じて安らかに眠れ。早めに寝ればその分早め。そうないね。いい睡眠が取れそうだね。激殺
I'm probably on stream here, guys, and I'm probably feeling tired, so yeah, I'm gonna take like breather or whatever. You know, streaming in the future to stream someone else. I don't know. We'll have to see though. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Not feeling too good at the moment. I was gonna keep going, but I'm like, nah, not tonight. I mean, I got other plans, so as well. So there's that. Yeah. See you guys probably next time, hopefully, and yeah. Bye bye. Take care.